Not every supercar makes noise. There are supercars built to shout, built to crack the air, with sound and spectacle. And then there are machines that don't need volume to be understood. They change the mood of a place the moment they arrive. The 2026 Ferrari SF90 Purosangue belongs to that rare category. This is not a car that demands attention, commands it, a request, not an idea. This Ferrari was not born quietly, inside a design studio. It was not the result of market trends or public demand. It was requested. Stories from Marnello tell of a challenge, delivered from Dubai. Not a suggestion, not a proposal, a challenge. Build a Ferrari capable of ruling the desert. A thoroughbred strong enough for extreme heat, precise enough for elite duty, refined enough to wear the prancing horse, without losing its soul. Ferrari did not hesitate. Ferrari accepted, standing in its presence. Standing in front of it, you feel it immediately. The air tightens, the space feels smaller. The Gulf sun presses down relentlessly, pushing temperatures past 40 degrees Celsius. Yet the car does not flinch. That deep, metallic dark red paint absorbs sunlight instead of reflecting it, like molten velvet, wrapped tightly around carbon and steel. As heat ripples through the air, the color shifts. Maroon, white, almost black. This is not paint chosen to impress. It is chosen to dominate. Carbon lines and silent strength. Along the edges, matte carbon fiber frames every vent and arch. Not decorative, structural. Each line reminds you, this is still an athlete, just one trained, for environments that break ordinary machines. The front face reinforces that message. A wide, confident grille sits low and purposeful. On either side, thin LED headlights curve inward, like falcon eyes narrowing under the sun. Above them, the prancing horse glows faintly, through the heat haze, not flashy, alert. The stance tells the rest of the story. Half predator, half sculpture. It looks equally natural, parked beside marble towers, or facing endless dunes. Designed for two worlds, you can imagine it moving slowly, along Jumeirah's coastline at dusk. Glass towers reflecting across its body, the sea calm behind it. At the same time, you can picture it far inland. Sandstorms building on the horizon, heat rising from the ground. Few vehicles belong in both worlds. This one does. What makes it different? Walking along its side, one thing becomes clear. This is not Ferrari experimenting. This is Ferrari engineering dominance. Outside the racetrack, beneath the body, lies the key difference. An active desert escape system, integrated directly into the suspension. Speed, or completely still, the system comes alive. Electronic actuators raise the chassis, then flex it rhythmically. If the vehicle sinks into soft dunes, it does not struggle. It moves, rocking itself free, with calculated precision. This is not drama. This is survival logic. Formula One thinking, desert reality. Ferrari's engineers went deeper. They built a programmable sand resilience mode, using predictive software, originally developed for Formula One. But instead of reading asphalt, it reads sand, density, resistance, instability. The Purosangue does not wait to react. Predicts mobility without compromise. When numbers become poetry, in this part of the world, numbers matter, not as statistics, as statements. Under the hood sits a 4-liter twin-turbo V8. Alongside it, 3 electric motors work in harmony. Together, they produce 986 horsepower. Torque flows instantly to all 4 wheels. Distribution adjusts within 10 milliseconds, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, in just 2.8 seconds. Top speed, over 310 kilometers per hour. These are hypercar figures, yet this machine carries, for doors and desert-ready clearance, power that knows when to whisper. Despite its strength, the Purosangue understands restraint. for up to 5 kilometers, can move on electric power alone. Silent, almost ghost-like. Then the V8 wakes, not violently, purposefully, like sunrise, breaking over the dunes. Built for extreme heat, moving toward the rear, the desert wind rises. Clouds pass overhead, darkening the paint. The dark red deepens, becomes heavier, richer. Quad exhaust outlets sit wide and grounded, framed by a functional diffuser that protects as much as it performs. Above it, active cooling louvers open and close, based on ambient temperature. This system is rated for extreme operational heat, temperatures exceeding 120 degrees Celsius. This Ferrari was not built for comfort zones. It was built for extremes. Why this Ferrari exists? To understand this car, you must understand its environment. The Arabian Peninsula holds nearly a quarter of the world's sand deserts, yet its cities define modern automotive luxury. In the UAE alone, thousands of supercars are registered every year. Some even wear police colors, not as novelty, as authority. The SF90 Purosangue was designed to belong there, not as display, as capability. On asphalt, it is sovereign. On sand, it becomes something else entirely. Crossing the threshold, the door opens, and the desert stays outside. Within seconds, the temperature drops noticeably, not gradually, instantly. The cabin seals itself, like a controlled sanctuary, engineered to shut out heat, dust, and chaos. This is the moment where brute force gives way to precision. Before we go deeper, if this level of engineering and storytelling is what you enjoy, take a second and subscribe. What follows is not about excess. It is about intent. An interior built with purpose. Step inside, and the atmosphere changes completely. Ferrari's engineers hand the story to Ferrari's artisans. White and deep red leather wrap the cabin with confidence. Not loud, not ornamental, measured. Seats are sculpted for grip, yet trimmed for regality. They hold you firmly, without ever feeling restrictive. Each backrest carries the embossed crest of the prancing horse, not as branding, as a seal, through hidden seams, casting a warm rose gold glow that mirrors city skylines at dusk. This cabin does not impress loudly. It reassures quietly. Minimalism with intelligence. First glance, the dashboard feels restrained, almost simple. Then you notice how much it knows. A large curved central display floats ahead of the driver. Touch-sensitive side panels respond instantly. A passenger screen mirrors the experience, allowing shared control. Every interaction feels immediate. This is not a cockpit that demands learning. It adapts. The command center. Your hands settle onto the steering wheel. Carbon fiber cools your palms. Solid, precise. At its center sits the Magnetino. E-Drive, hybrid, performance, qualify. Each turn of the dial changes the vehicle's posture. Electronics realign. Motors synchronize. This is not a setting. It is a declaration of intent. If you appreciate machines that respond to command rather than suggestion, this is where you belong. Subscribe now, because what's coming next is where this Ferrari truly separates itself. The hybrid intelligence. Beneath the luxury lies something far more complex. 3 electric motors work alongside the twin-turbo V8. 2 motors power the front axle, delivering instantaneous torque vectoring. The rear wheels are driven by the V8 through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. The transition between electric and combustion is seamless, smoother than thought. Power delivery feels continuous, like pressure rather than impact. Under full launch, the Purosangue sustains nearly 1 G of continuous acceleration. For context, commercial jets generate less than half of that during takeoff. In simple terms, Your body feels airborne, without ever leaving the ground. Comfort without compromise. Moving toward the rear seats reveals something unexpected. Ferrari has finally accepted that comfort and shock can coexist. The 4-seat configuration transforms speed into sculpture. Rear seats are true thrones, ventilated, heated, cooled, massaging. 18-way adjustability allows each passenger to find their perfect position. The cushions feel indulgent, as if borrowed from a 5-star desert retreat. Through the panoramic roof, sunlight refracts across red surfaces, casting fragments of gold onto white leather. This is not excess. It is entitlement, executed with restraint, predicting the impossible. Now zoom out. The desert is not forgiving. Average dune temperatures surpass 45 degrees Celsius. Wind speeds exceed 80 kilometers per hour. Surface conditions change constantly. The Purosangue does not react late. Predicts. LiDAR and cameras scan the terrain ahead. Hydraulics adjust up to 500 times per second. Micro angles are calculated before gravity misbehaves. This is why the vehicle does not panic. When sand swallows tires, it adapts. This is not an off-roader pretending to be noble. This is nobility, trained for conflict, a chassis built for war. The carbon composite structure is 30% stiffer than any previous Ferrari platform. Ride height can rise 60 millimeters on demand. Adaptive sway bars uncouple electronically, allowing wheel articulation never before seen on a Ferrari. This machine does not fear instability. It uses it. Who this Ferrari is for. So who owns something like this? Not curiosity buyers, not trend followers. This belongs to the mythic class. Royals, billionaires, tech founders, collectors for whom price has never been the question. Ferrari plans fewer than 500 units worldwide, each one quietly allocated through invitation alone. Ownership is not purchased, it is granted. If stories like this matter to you, if you want to understand the machines before the world fully sees them, subscribe now. You're exactly where you should be. The final view. I step back. Behind me, the desert stretches endlessly, gold and unforgiving. In front of me, built from intelligence rather than heat. When the V8 stirs, it does not sound like an engine. It sounds like architecture, exhaling. Ferrari did not build an SUV for convenience. It built one for sovereignty, what it truly is. The 2026 Ferrari SF90 Purosangue, born from a prince's request, tempered by desert fire, trained for dominance, in sand and city alike. It does not roar for attention. It hums command, climbs free from adversity, and glides away without leaving a trace. This is not transportation. It is the red pulse of the desert, wearing a crown called horsepower. And when it moves, nations notice.